Hello students, this is your biology teacher Pradnya Nigde. Now in this video of first chapter, we are seeing the development of endosperm as well as the types of endosperm. Let's see. We have seen in the previous video that in triple fusion, second haploid male gamete, it fuses with the diploid secondary nucleus and it produces primary endosperm nucleus, that is PEN. The triploid primary endosperm nucleus, it divides mitotically repeatedly and it forms the nutritive tissue called endosperm. So PEN, that is primary endosperm nucleus, it divides and then it forms the endosperm. The formation of triploid endosperm nucleus triggers the cell division, which leads to the formation of embryo also. Based upon the presence of endosperm in the seeds, seeds are classified into two categories, that is albuminous seeds and non-albuminous seeds. They are also called as endospermic seeds and non-endospermic seeds. So let's see the details of the non-endospermic seeds. In non-endospermic seeds, embryo absorbs the food reserve from the endosperm completely during its developmental stages. Due to this, endosperm disappears in mature seeds and the resultant seed is called non-endospermic seed or exalbuminous seeds. Examples are pea, that is pisum, and beans. They are shown in the next PPT. The second type of seed is nothing but the endospermic seed or albuminous seeds. In these seeds, food reserves in the endosperm are partially used up in the development of an embryo. In such seeds, the endosperm remains conspicuous, that is clear, and fills a greater part of the seed. Thus, the resultant seed is called endospermic seed or albuminous seed. Examples are castor, coconut, and maize. The pictures of non-albuminous seeds and albuminous seeds, they have shown in this PPT. You can refer the diagram and you can see in non-endospermic seed, you do not see the residual endosperm, and in endospermic seed, vice versa is case, means you can see the residual endosperm. There are three types of endosperms on the basis of mode of development. These types are number 1, nuclear type, number 2, cellular type, and number 3, halobial type. Let's see the first type of endosperm, that is nuclear type. Now in this type, the primary endosperm nucleus, it divides mitotically without wall formation to produce the large number of free nuclei. A big central vacuole you can see in the center of cell, pushing the nuclei towards the periphery. After some time, walls develop between the nuclei and hence multicellular endosperm is formed. But in maximum cases, cell wall formation remains incomplete. Example, wheat, sunflower, and coconut. So, you can very well see that primary endosperm nucleus undergoes free nuclear division or karyokinesis. Karyokinesis, karyon means nuclear, kinesis means division. So, nuclear division it is there, but these nuclear divisions, they are not followed by the cytokinesis. So, karyokinesis takes place, but cytokinesis do not. So, what we have seen that nuclear divisions which are not followed by the cytokinesis, they result in the formation of large number of triploid nuclei freely suspended in the common cytoplasm of the central cell. So that's why it is known as nuclear endosperm. It is the most common type of endosperm. Examples we have seen, that is wheat, sunflower and coconut. Coconut, it is a specific type of plant. The endosperm of coconut has some specification. Coconut has two types of endosperm. One, free nuclear endosperm, and second type, that is cellular endosperm. Let's see how does this happen in the coconut. Coconut has a cellular endosperm in the outer part. That is, the white kernel, which is the edible part of the coconut, it is a cellular type of endosperm. And the coconut water, it is a type of nuclear endosperm. The free nuclear as well as vacuolated endosperm in the center, it is the nuclear type of endosperm. Now we will see the cellular endosperm. In this type, the primary endosperm nucleus undergoes nuclear divisions which are followed by the cytokinesis. In the nuclear endosperm type, we have seen karyokinesis, it is not followed by the cytokinesis. But in cellular endosperm, karyokinesis, it is followed by the cytokinesis. Therefore, in this type, that is in cellular type of endosperm, endosperm development occurs in the cellular form right from the beginning. It is mostly observed in the 72 families of the dicots. Examples are balsam, petunia and adoxa. Now, let's see the halobial type of development. In this, the first division of primary endosperm nucleus, it is followed by a transverse wall. That is, nuclear division, it is followed by the cytokinesis. Karyokinesis, it is followed by the cytokinesis. Due to this, the cell is divided unequally into two cells. One small cell and one large cell is formed. Smaller cell is called chalazal cell, larger cell is called micropylar cell. After that, nuclei in both the cell divide by the free nuclear divisions, and then wall develops between the nuclei in the micropylar chamber. Thus, it is an intermediate type which is common in Helubi series of monocots. The plant example is Asphodylus. Thank you, students.